I'm recording this video as part of my notes. Whoever is watching this, I hope it would be enjoyable to you. So here we are going to see Openstack. What is there in the Openstack and what is internal components that makes it a complete package. So Openstack is a software-defined data center. You can say it can create a software-defined data center if it has been implemented completely. So there are three main components: compute, storage, and network. As of now, it is a holistic picture of everything. OpenStack is made up of various components that includes OpenStack bare metal service, that is to deploy all the services on top of OpenStack servers. That includes compute and controllers. Then there is a horizon. Horizon is an HTTPS server, HTTP or HTTPS server, which will allow you to have a GUI, graphical user interface, to manage the entire infrastructure. Apart from that, there is orchestration that is done using Heat API. Heat API are basically responsible for deployment of various services from a single point of deployment. Then comes Keystone. Keystone is authentication management. It has its own database, and then it can connect to LDAP or AD wherever it is needed. So this is OpenStack Identity Service is Keystone. Then Ceilometer actually takes the metrics. It has its own database. It takes all the alarms. There are agents deployed in various machines, whether it is compute or controller, and from there it takes those data back to Ceilometer, and Ceilometer is able to manipulate it according to human readable or in an alarming or notification sense. So OpenStack telemetry is part of it. Telemetry is basically looking at what is being used. So that is another segment that make use of Ceilometer. So telemetry is also one of the components that works closely with Ceilometer. Then comes proxy. As of now, as and when you deal with any of the cloud storage, that cloud storage is web-based storage. Here OpenStack provides you same like Google Drive or any iCloud storage kind of thing using Swift. Swift has its own architecture where you can create dedicated Swift nodes, and they would be replicating the storage between multiple servers, and that would be available for consumption. Then Trove is a method to deploy database. That includes Trove database, Trove task manager, Trove conductor. So it's a database as a service. Most important part of OpenStack is Nova. Nova manages the underlying hypervisor. Hypervisor is the key thing when it comes to management or deployment of any other service on top of OpenStack. So it has Nova API has its own guest. There would be a guest installed inside, we can say, all the instances that you run. Nova is actually using Nova Compute, and that Nova Compute API it uses all the scheduler console and Nova API to provision instances on top of hypervisor. Cinder API. Cinder API is basically storage, block storage provider. So there is a huge difference between object storage and block storage. Block storage mainly provides your instances of storage where you can host operating system and your applications on top of that. So Cinder is mainly a block storage solution. It can be integrated, it can make use of any of the storage that is available to you. Most common storage used with Cinder API is Ceph. So if you see any highly available configurations within OpenStack, that would be making use of Ceph. So OpenStack mainly deals with SAP, but it can integrate with other third-party storages as well. For example, HP3. Glance API is one image management tool. It actually deals with all. It has its own database and registry. All the images that is being deployed on top of OpenStack is managed by Glance API. Then there comes Neutron Server. Neutron Server deals with various networking component of all the infrastructure. So Neutron is basically an L3 level networking management tool inside OpenStack. It is an SDN device inside software defined networking inside OpenStack. We call it network function virtualization and SDN as well, software defined networking. So it has various components in it. That includes Neutron L2 agent, Neutron L3 agent, routing level protocols are handled by L3 agent, and then DHCP agent and Neutron database is there to handle all the information of L2, L3 and various other objects. Then Neutron L3 third-party plugin can be indulged if some software provider wants to use, for example, Contrail, Open Daylight, etc. So those tools can be used as part of OpenStack networking. In that case, it replaces Neutron server partially or completely. So Sahara is for various data processing within OpenStack. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I have enjoyed it.